Hey there, Aquarius, and welcome to your week of December 6th, 2021 General Tarot reading. We're going to be looking at your energy coming into this week, some possible challenges and possible outcome cards for you here as well. Hopefully everything's going good. We're going to clarify all those cards as well afterwards, so you're going to want to stick around for that. And we're also going to tie everything off with an oracle card at the end of the video. So hopefully these resonate with you. If they don't resonate, or parts of them don't resonate with you, it's just not part of your message, so don't try to make something fit that doesn't, all right? It's just no square pegs and no round holes here. So let's get a look at your reading here. So what have we got for you? All right. So we got for you here in your energy coming into this week, we got the Emperor, the Star, and the Ten of Swords here. So I feel like you're coming in a very good energy here. You're coming in kind of authoritative, responsible, balanced, really being, the Emperor, the boss, the king, right? All that good stuff. Don't worry about gender. It's just energy. We all got masculine and feminine in us. So coming in very much like that. With the Star card here as well, I feel like you're pursuing things that you want, pursuing your wishes. Of course, the Star card is wish fulfillment. It's also a card of taking action as well. You can see here, she is pouring water into this pool, causing ripples here. That's the sort of, taking action, which causes, cause and effect, right? It's that sort of action is being taken. Things are being moved forward here. So I like that. That's very much saying like, hey, we're trying to go forward, trying to go after what we want here. Oh, excuse me, as well. So that's really awesome. So I'm loving that as well. Emperor and the Star card are signs of Aries and Aquarius, respectively. So that's your card, Aquarius. So that's awesome. That means you're coming in very strong. So you're coming in very powerful this week. So I'm loving all that. And with the Ten of Swords here, I feel like you're moving on from something that ended here recently. So maybe something that kind of just stopped like suddenly, unexpectedly. The Ten of Swords is a quick, abrupt ending to something here. So possibly saying that, maybe something recently, there was some sort of just, aha moment for you, where the light bulb came on, someone flicked the switch, whatever it may have been, and you suddenly realized, oh, this is what I should be doing. Oh, I should be, moving in this behavior. Like it's kind of this revelation here for you. So I'm liking that. Next up here, we got the Knight of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles in your challenge position. So here, we're kind of seeing with your challenges this week, it might be a bit of a challenge of independence here, and a bit of a challenge of doing things and growing things on your own here. With wands represent growth. You can see both the wands here held by the Knight of Wands, and in the Ace of Wands, there's sort of little leaves and saplings growing off of these wands. And it represents growth, things growing up. Eventually, you want this wand to flourish, of course, here. And with the Nine of Pentacles as well, this person is in a vineyard full of grapes. Grapes are grown as well, right? Very slowly. It takes time. So I feel like there might be a problem here where you may feel you can't do things on your own, or you may feel like you don't want to start down a path by yourself, or you may feel like you maybe have to do things on your own as well, depending, as it is a general reading. So that may be a message for any sort of combination of you out there, or maybe some of all of that is true for you here. It's just sort of saying here, the Knight of Wands is someone who goes after what they want. They just kind of have that impulse. They just go, go, go. And so that might be some trouble for you here. Like, I feel like you're in the good energy. You're strong, but it's just maybe, that strength is kind of, you don't know where to put it, right? You don't know where to start. You don't know where to go. Or maybe it's because you're afraid that even though you are as strong as you are, you can't do this by yourself. And that's not to say that that's not possible, right? It's not saying that because sometimes no matter how strong we are, we do need help. But I feel like here it's just sort of saying that in order to move forward, you kind of need to get rid of those hang-ups. To realize that, you can forge a path by yourself if you feel like you can't because you are so strong, or realizing that part of having being so strong and realizing your strengths is also realizing what weaknesses you have, and that sometimes you need some other people to help you out in your life to, you know, sort of fill the gaps there and help you out when you can't be as strong as you'd like to be. With the Temperance card, the Tower, and the Six of Swords here in your potential outcome position here at the end. Temperance is Sagittarius card, so you may have Sagittarius in your chart, or you might be dealing with a Sagittarius as well to do this week. So possibly there for you. But Temperance is talking, again, it's about balance and harmony, much the way the Emperor is balanced. Like the Emperor is balanced in that he has masculine and feminine energy that he has at his command, and he's not ashamed of those things, and he's quite proud of himself here because he's worked hard to achieve this. With the Temperance card, it's like we're moving with that balance and harmony as well, but maybe being a little more flexible, right? We're being a little more, a little less rigid, a little more like, okay, let's try this and that, let's experiment a little, let's, you know, try different possible situations instead of trying to, you know, every problem looks like a nail because all we're using is a hammer, right? So I like that as well. So yeah, that's really great. And you can see here in the distance up this pathway here, there is the sun rising over these mountains, saying like happiness is on the horizon here for you. You just need to kind of go out there and be a little flexible, be a little experimental at this time to get through that. With the Tower card here as well, and the Six of Swords is on top of things, I feel like there's this big change coming for you here. Interestingly enough, the Tower, in order to get to the Tower, in order to get to the Star card, you need to go through a Tower moment here. You need to have some sort of change, some sort of altercation, or some sort of change, some sort of upheaval of something here in your life in order to get to that, right? It's very easily numbered in the card. This is the 16th and the Star is the 17th, right? You need to go through the Tower to get to the Star. So I feel like you know what you want, but it's just a matter of how do we get there. And like I say, you need that change of beliefs. Maybe you need to stop being so sort of in this mode like we've been talking about here in your challenges, where it's either you feel like you have to be independent or you're not strong enough, and therefore you feel like you can't do this on your own. Like there has to be some sort of change there where you realize that, yes, you can do this on your own, or realizing that, yeah, just because I am strong doesn't mean I'm absolutely strong and have all the answers. Sometimes you need help from others as well. And with the Six of Swords here as well in your resolution, just saying we're in rough waters now, but we're heading towards the calm waters. Like this might be a little shaky right now. We're going through a bit of a rough patch here, trying to figure things up. But this change, this change in mindset, this change in philosophy, whatever it may be for you, is for the better, Aquarius, and it's going to lead you to calmer waters. So I'm liking that. So let's get into some clarifiers here for you, Aquarius. See what we got going on. Hopefully everything is going good here. Before we get onto them, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you being here so much. And we're going to tie everything off with an oracle card here at the end of the video. So you're going to want to stick around for that. But without further ado, let's get into some clarifiers for you. Got that Seven of Cups, the Ten of Swords again, and the Two of Cups as well. So yeah, choices to be made here and lots of options for you. That's probably part of the reason why I'm seeing a bunch of different things here with your challenges. Seven of Cups represents having a lot of choices here, maybe too many choices, just having an overwhelming amount, not really knowing which way we should go, having a bit of confusion there. That Ten of Swords again, I feel like there's a sense of like you want to end things quickly, you want to make this choice and move on, but you're just not really sure where to go because of that confusion. Or again, maybe you're coming off of the back of something, off the back of an aha moment again for yourself. Maybe you just realize that no one's going to hand you your wishes on a platter, and you're going to have to make those choices yourself in order to achieve those things. And with the Two of Cups here is just, you got to make a choice. You have to. Like, you have to make some sort of a decision here. Even not doing anything is making a choice, but it's not necessarily a good one, right? Just being like, well, I'm just going to stay here, right? I'm not going to take any action. I'm going to just wait, right? That's a choice too, but not necessarily a good one here. So let's clarify your challenge cards as well here, Aquarius. See what we got going on for you here. All right. What do we got? We've got the Judgment card. Yep. Makes sense. The Ten of Pentacles and the Emperor again. Yeah, there's that question of strength and authority again with the Emperor coming up in your challenge clarifiers. Just again, you're kind of wondering like, oh man, like, can I do this? Do I actually have the authority? Do I actually have that strength to accomplish this? And like you do, you really do have it. It's just a matter of whether you see it or not, right? And the Emperor in your challenge position can also represent sort of that imbalance and that kind of like not being authoritative, not being commanding, and not being, not being mature as well. So you might be, like I say, you might be in that situation where like, I don't think I can do this, or maybe you're acting like that too, which is how, kind of fanning the flames as well. And when cards repeat like this, like the Ten of Swords and the Emperor, that is a big time message. So it's very important to pay attention to those in a reading. With the Ten of Pentacles here, I feel like this is what you're moving towards. You want a big harvest. You want a big, resolution here. Something very positive for you, whether that's improvements to your physical material world or what have you, or just leaving your mark on the world as well. Whatever it may be. And with the Judgment card, there's that fear of commitment. Judgment is about committing to something. It's about saying, okay, this is what I'm going to do. And you're taking the action to commit to it. And again, I feel like you're just afraid either to commit to just doing this yourself or to asking for help so that you can accomplish what you want to accomplish. So let's take a look and see. That was a lot of cards. And see what we got for some potential outcome clarifiers for you as well here, Aquarius. See what's happening there too. Got that Six of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles. Six of Cups, that's, you can obviously see here, there's someone gifting someone else something here. That's just saying, hey, I'm going to hand you a gift, hand you a present, a helping hand, maybe even. So again, just asking other people for help. There's nothing wrong with that. So that might be that ideology we're talking about, that philosophy that may have to change here, where you can't be necessarily the person that does everything, right? Obviously, like emperors in general, like leaders, kings, people who run big time companies, they're not doing everything themselves because they know they can't do everything themselves. So that's why they give orders down, like, hey, can we do this? Can we find someone who can do this, right? So I feel like you got the strength in you to do this. It's just a matter of like, you need to find the help, the supporting cast for you here. Five of Pentacles says focus on your strengths. Focus on your good things. Don't focus on your weaknesses. Don't be like, oh no, I can't do this. I can't accomplish this. Focus on your strengths and be like, hey, I know I can't accomplish this. Hey, I know that this is a weakness for me, so I'm going to go out and find someone to help me with this so it's not a problem for me, so that I can overcome my weaknesses. And the King of Pentacles as well, saying here, you need to work hard. The King of Pentacles is a very hard-working king. He's making sure that his country, his kingdom is maintained, is in having prosperity. He's focused on this. He's focused on putting the work in. And I feel like that's what you got to do here. Ask for some help. Put the hard work in. Realize what weaknesses you have and address them by, finding others who have those weaknesses as strengths. So I'm liking all of that here, Aquarius. So let's take a look and see what we got for you here, or an oracle card to tie everything off. Hopefully this has been helping you out, and hopefully this has been resonating with you, Aquarius. All right, so let's take a look and see what we got for you here. You got the Grasshopper Spirit. Time to take a leap of faith. So you just need to take a leap of faith here. Maybe you just need to be like, hey, ask a friend, ask a family member, ask somebody you know, are you good with this? And then I would say, yeah, I'm good with this. And you're like, hey, can you help me out with this? And they're going to say, yeah, probably. More likely than not. If they're a loved one, someone you care about, someone you're friends with or something, they're going to be like, yeah, sure, I'll help you out. No problem. We're buds. We're family. We're blood. That kind of thing. So there's no problem asking for help. There's no problem saying like, hey, let's do this. Hey, can you give me a helping hand here? It's just a matter of whether you make that decision to, ask for help, or you're just going to try and power through this yourself. Either way, it's up to you, of course, but I feel like for most of you, asking for help is probably going to be the way to go here in the future, rather than focusing too much on trying to just do it all yourself and putting all that unnecessary burden on yourself. So hopefully that has helped you out Aquarius. If you want to help out the channel though, you can hit that like button down below, that thumbs up, lets YouTube know you like what I do here. You can subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't already. That way you can find these videos easier, and you can check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign videos too after this one. See what might all be coming for you in the week ahead. Hopefully everything's going good over there too. Thank you again for being here, Aquarius, and I hope to see you in the next video.